It is time for episode 3. Boy, do I got a story for you. And before I get into it, just want to throw a few things out there. Since we're in the Special Olympic trilogy, I will be doing videos on Mondays and either Wednesdays or Thursdays. So with I think we're going to touch on Special Olympics of '02 and Special Olympics of '04 and then '05. I did say '06 in a previous video, but we're going to stop it at '05. Even though I did Special Olympics for 8 years, like I previously said. So, but I want to get this out of the way. People, my subscribers, I don't have a lot, but I have a few. I hope I gain more from these stories. Hope people are inspired. I hope people like, share, and comment if they feel like commenting. But we are going to touch on Special Olympics of '02. And going into my 10th grade year, there was changes. I had this older lady as my gym teacher. It was one-on-one with a gym teacher for probably my first, 2 years in high school. And they switched teachers for some unknown reason. So they gave me this lady, this other lady. I had this older lady and I had this somewhat younger lady. But this other woman was a monster. She was 135 pounds. She was 5'2". She set the world record in bench press for a bench press of 348 pounds. At 135, 140 pounds, 200 pounds over the body weight, that's pretty freaking impressive. And anyways, she's like, I heard you got smoked in that tricycle race. When the school year first started, she was like, you're going to win. We got to get you to win this race. Because I told her this kid smoked me in a 400-meter trike. She goes, look, I'm going to get you going. I gained probably 20 to 25 pounds of solid muscle. I mean, I was jacked. At like 15, 16, 17, I was jacked. Okay? I had been eating better. My training was better. I had better training. And so I go into that Special Olympics, and I say this. I said this in one of the previous video. It rained almost every year. But there was only like maybe, 2 or 3 years in that 8-year time stretch where it was beautiful. And this happened to be one of those days. It was a beautiful sunny day on a Saturday. Everything went off the way it was supposed to go off. I walked out. I walked into the bench pressing portion of Special Olympics that year with a bench press of 135, 150, and 170. After that got done, and I did the old cup to the Hulk Hogan ear when I got my gold medal. And but anyways, so the 100-meter tricycle race was about to start. I wasn't there because everything got backed up for some unknown reason on a beautiful Saturday morning. I had to jump out of that weight room and get on this tricycle while the 100-meter tricycle race was still going. Well, it was just started. I jump on like NASCAR. You see those guys that change the entire NASCAR races. I had to hurry up, get strapped on, and I'm weaving throughout the traffic. I end up winning the race. That's the 100-meter. So now I got 2 medals. And this lady said, I promise you, I'm going to get you ready for that 400-meter tricycle race. My dad had seen it. All my family was there. My dad's like, oh, that 400-meter won't be for a while. I'm going to go to the concession stand and I'm going to grab something to eat. He misses the whole race. Okay? We think he's there, but he wasn't. Now I got all my family members, most of them that were there, standing around the track, yelling instructions. There was 4 people in the race, but technically there was only 2 because we smoked the other 2 competitors. There was 2 in the race, essentially. The kid that smoked me like a wood-headed stepchild last year, the year before, and then me. This kid comes out like a bat out of hell, just like he did. And they said, right before the race, people were telling me, Dusty, stay on the inside, and then you can pass his ass. So he starts coming out like he was smoking me the whole race. I start pedaling, right? I get to the outside thinking, why am I on the outside? But I had so much adrenaline. You can hear me screaming, not today. The whole time. This kid's on the other side of the track by now. Not today. Not today. Not today. And you could just see it on tape. I have it on tape. The kid just pedaling his ass off, and here I come. And I'm getting closer to him, and closer to him, and closer to him, and closer to him. I'm like, holy crap, I'm going to win this race. I have a chance to win this race. And, my family, they're like my damn pit crew, pointing this way, pointing that way, go this way, stay here, stay there. And I'm just pedaling. And there's my cousin Ray. He's yelling instructions, go, go, go. And I'm thinking, I'm like on this kid's tail. I'm right on his rear end. Okay? I'm thinking, I'm going to pass this dude. So I'm neck and neck with him. This is how close we were once I get onto the other side of the stadium. This is how close we were. But dude, I looked right at him. I says, not today, you bleep, 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 bleep. And I passed him. And I went, holy crap. I'm going to pull this off. I only got another little bit I just kept pedaling. Once I passed him, everybody's screaming, go, go. And I get to past the scoreboard on that bend where the scoreboard was. I get past that. I'm like, holy crap, I'm going to win this thing. I have a chance to pull off this victory. And as I think, and I know I have it in the bag, I got my arm raised, everybody's going crazy. And the girl that was in my gym class, she's hugging me, and my family's giving me high fives, this, that, and the other. I'm like, I won. I walked out of there with 3 gold medals. The year before, I only walked out with 1 gold medal, or two golds and a silver. I walked out with 3 gold medals that day. Shame of it is my dad didn't see it because he was still up at the concession stand because he didn't know what the schedule was. And he goes, holy crap, I missed the whole thing. And he goes, I can't believe, and my dad, and then my mom tells my dad, you got to hear what he said. And she whispers, you said what to that kid? And I told him, and he goes, I can't believe it. He goes, did they get that on tape? I says, no. He goes, holy crap. He goes, you won. I'm like, yeah, I was in second place the whole damn time. He's like, wow. He's sorry I missed it. Well, thankfully we had it on tape. And I'll tell you what, I relished in that whole thing all day long, man. I came home and those medals were jingling, and I felt I was proud. I was very proud of what I accomplished. Like I said in my earlier episodes, my first episode, I've been through a lot in my life. I've battled every single day. Every day is a battle for me. I have aches. I have pains. But I walk my dog every day. I exercise every day. I stretch every day. I make sure everything's limber. I am getting older now. Because, you're only 41, but I feel like I'm 141 some days. But like I said, man, I work. I work very hard to keep myself in shape. And, I just keep going. You just got to keep going, man. Keep going. Keep believing. Have faith. And I hate to be so cliche here. From the late immortal Hulk Hogan. Train, pray, and take your vitamins. It's got to do, man. Especially pray, man. Keep praying. Keep praying. Keep praying. If you got a challenge in your life, man, keep going. Keep working. Keep training. Keep praying. Keep eating your vitamins. I know, like I said, I know that's friggin' cliche. But just keep doing it, man. Keep doing whatever you set your mind to. Just do it. And that, I know that is also cliche. Because ain't that the Nike thing? Just do it. Yeah, just do it. sound like I'm advertiser of Nike here. Just do it. Or as Al Davis says, just win, baby. Just win. Just win at life. That's the best thing you can do, man. Continue to fight. Like I said, these videos aren't to make millions of dollars. I'm just here just to inspire people. I mean, dude, I was in second place in that dang race, and I won. The whole time. I mean, the kid is on the other side of the stinking track of the stadium. And I came back and beat him. I mean, I worked all year for that. In the winter, I mean, I wasn't out in the winter pedaling on the track. But, I was in the weight room training the legs, getting myself going, even for the bench press. All these things, man. I improved so much in that year time. I mean, and I don't know how I pulled that victory off to begin with, because my heart was only beating at probably 35, 40 beats per minute that particular day, or maybe I was just having a good day. Who the heck knows? But I was able to pull it off. And whatever you guys are dealing with in life, you can pull that off too. Whatever challenges you've got, if it's an illness, if it's a, whatever it is, man, you can win. You can win. Don't let anybody tell you that you can't. I know people that are battling different things. Don't give up. Like I said, man, pray. Read your Bible. Take your vitamins. Train. You don't have to physically do anything, but mentally, spiritually train yourself. Be ready for whatever comes. Be ready for whatever comes. And like I've signed off on all my other previous videos, believe. Don't let anybody set any limitations. Ignore the noise and prove people wrong. You do those things, man, everything else is just jelly. Everything else is just jelly. It all falls into place. And it will. Whatever you're battling, man, keep fighting. Don't ever give up. Look, I could have let that kid smoke me in that race for 2 straight years. I was unprepared the year before. That year I was prepared. I was ready. I made sure my sorry ass was going to be ready for this race. And I won. You can win. If you train yourself spiritually, mentally, emotionally, you don't have to physically do anything if you can, or if you're not into that kind of stuff. But you got to be ready, man, for anything that comes your way. You can overcome anything. Believe that. And like I says, please like, subscribe, and share. For anybody out there that needs to pick me up, for everybody that's down in the dumps, show them these videos, man. Let them listen. Let them listen to the stories. And like I said early on, we're going to hit Special Olympics of 04 and 05 next week. And 04 is probably going to be a little emotional for me, and 05. But, and then we'll get into some other stories. I'll lighten the mood, or I'll give you some funny stories from my childhood that probably will blow your mind. But anyways, like I said, like, subscribe, share. Like I said, if somebody needs to pick me up, pick them up like this. Show them this. Show them. And most importantly, God bless y'all.